Hello everyone, this is Rajiv Sannaki, Department of Civil Engineering, Jain Polytechnic, Belagavi. So today we'll be starting with a new unit, that is the second chapter, Stone and Brick Masonry, where we will be covering two lectures. So the content present in this unit are the terms used in stone and brick masonry. Second one is coast rubble masonry and ashlar masonry. So these are the terms which are used in stone as well as brick masonry. So first one is stretcher. Stretcher is a part of a brick or a stone which is placed in a wall along its width. Header is a part of a brick or a stone which is placed in a wall along its length. Arises, the edges forming the intersection of the plane surfaces of brick, and they should be sharp, square and free from damage. So bed, the lower portion of the laid brick is called the bed. Bed joint, the horizontal layer of mortar upon which the bricks are laid is known as bed joint. So here in this figure you can see the stretcher, head joint, bed joint, stretcher course, header course and the end. Next is perpends, the vertical joints separating the bricks in either length or cross directions are known as perpends and for a good bond. The perpends in alternate courses should be vertically one above the other. Next is lap. The horizontal distance between the vertical joints in successive courses is termed as lap for a good bond. It should be 1/4 of the length of the brick. Next is a closer. Closer is nothing but a piece of a brick which is used to end or close a masonry. So here in this figure you can see the different types of closures or closures: 3/4 closure, half or bat, king closure, split, queen closure, quarter closure. Next, coming to coast rubble masonry. So in this type of masonry, the stones are sorted out before the work, and the masonry work is then carried out in courses such that the stones in a particular course are of equal heights, where the height of each stone should be almost same. So the height of the stone varies from 50 to 200 mm. This type of masonry is used in construction of public buildings, residential buildings, etc. So here in this figure you can see coast rubble masonry. Next, coming to ashlar masonry. So in this type of construction, square or rectangular blocks are used. So the courses are not necessarily of same height. So in the previous coast rubble masonry, the courses were of almost same height, but in case of ashlar masonry, the course of the stones or the bricks which are laid should not be of same height. Means it is not necessary that they should be of same height. The height of the stone varies from 250 to 300 mm. The length of the stones should not exceed 3 times the height, and the depth into the wall should be at least equal to half the height. So here in the figure you can see a masonry made of ashlar stones. So this is fine ashlar masonry, and the another one is ashlar rough tooled masonry, which means that in fine ashlar masonry the stones are smooth, the surface of the stones are smooth, but in case of ashlar rough tooled masonry, the surface of the stones laid are rough. Thank you.